It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Hey, friends. It's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded nerd. I've been to the store. I went grocery shopping. Is it my fault that they sell the food in the same place that they sell action figures? I feel like that's not my fault. I feel like they should separate that. Is it my fault that on the way to get the milk, after getting Q-tips, that I just had to swing by the clearance aisle? No, I say nay, no, not. Not my fault. Not my fault. Walmart got me again. They got me again. So shall we just dive into my bag of happiness? Because that's why you're here. So let's not delay. My first proud find. Now, to be fair, we all know I loves the Gen 1, the Gen 2, the original Transformers series. I also loves the reproduced models after they put out the War for Cybertron movie. Is it just me or is it really dark? Let me see if I can fix this. I fixed it. Back to this guy. So everyone knows that I'm a huge fan of the original Transformers because that is my era. We all love what we grew up with. No shame in it. And I'm also a fan of some of the series that are coming out, like the War for Cybertron that came out a couple of years ago, that used those original models for the styling of those characters. So it gave us a whole new plethora of action figures to choose from. Well, in my meanderings on the way to the detergent and the dog food and the milk, turned down the toy aisle. Not the clearance aisle. I did go down the clearance aisle. I have something from there too. But I turned down the toy aisle. And this is what caught my eye first. He's kind of great. He's in the Studio series. As you can see, 'tis an Optimus Prime, which I've also got a Lego Optimus Prime I need to put together. And remember that Rodimus Prime? I have Optimus in that series. I've also got Bumblebee in that series. Haven't opened those yet. Probably will at some point. Rodimus I just love too much to not leave in the box because he's my favorite Transformer. I'm never going to sell that figure, so he had to come out of the box. This one's going to be debatable. So this guy's new to me. I've not seen this one before. And if you're a collector like I am, I don't say no to myself. If you're a collector, this is a really good time of year to just peruse the toy section of the Walmart, the Target, the TJ Maxx, the Ross, whatever, because it's post-holiday. So there's not like a scramble for toys for parents getting them for their kids or people buying them for their significant others. Like that's not happening right now. And it's just after the holidays. So sometimes there's a discount on stock that didn't get sold. So it's a really good time of year to add to your collection. I always peruse at this time of year. And I was really surprised. So this one, if you read here, it's Studio Series, but look what it says there at the bottom. Gamer Edition. So this particular one, let's read about him. So this is big screen inspired. And because he's got 03, he Michael Bay. I mean, yeah, he wrote Michael Bay in the face. Studio inspired from the films. Scale, detail. From, there it says it on the back. War for Cybertron, right there. So, Optimus Prime enacts a plan to be captured by the Decepticons in an effort to save Zeta Prime. So this is straight out of the War for Cybertron series. But check this out, look. he's got a matrix in his chest. So now I have 2 matrices, whichever way you say that. I got decisions to make. I mean, y'all know how I feel about that. Anywho, but will he ever come out of the box? Since I've got the other Optimus still in the box, well, my lighting is not being my friend today. I don't know what the deal is. Am I going to re-record this? No. The light's just not working for me today. Should he come out of the box? Because I've got the big one that's the same size as Rodimus and has his, like, the trailer and everything. Decisions. I mean, if one's going to come out, I feel like this will be the one to come out of the box. That's how I feel. But check this out, because the War for Cybertron, this is before they come to Earth. So they at some point in War for Cybertron, they do make it to Earth when they get all Beast Warsy and stuff, and that's kind of when I checked out. But if you recall, in the original series, I mean, they're not Earth vehicles. So when they transform and they're on Cybertron before being scanned by Teletran 1, who goes out and looks for vehicles on Earth to disguise them as and reformats them, they are in their original transforming forms. And you gotta remember, Optimus Prime turns into a Mack truck. You know, he turns into a huge truck, like he's just raw Optimus Prime. Not the same impact in his Cybertron transformation. Like, I love failing at transforming figures, but I'm not sure I'd want this. It's cute, but it does not have the same impact as the 18-wheeler. So if I open him, he can't join the girl army on my desk. That is a unique sorority. No boys allowed. I do like the box art. He looks pretty great. The box art is lovely. But he does have scenery back here. So he is one of the ones, where does it say? So he's got scenery, and y'all know I'm collecting the scenery for other purposes. I'll have to decide who gets opened. Because now that I have an Optimus I'm okay with opening, what do you think? Does he come out of the box? Let me know in the comments. But I've never seen this one. This is Clifjumper. Again. But yeah, Clifjumper. Also, Studio Series 05. He's also Game Edition. So I haven't seen these Game Editions before. This is new to me. So I'm going to have to look up more about these. Like, it's even got the little game controller logo. So I'm assuming not just War for Cybertron, but the actual games that came out with it. That's what these are styled after. But they still feel true to the Gen 1. So it's like, it's good for me. I'm into it. But yeah, look at the little Clifjumper. He was a more mainstream character. In Gen 1, we heard more from him. So again, because he is pre-Crash on Earth, his transformed state is different. So Clifjumper all stood up. Clifjumper transformed. It's cute. Like, it looks like you should be able to put like a zip cord in the top and go meow when he races across the desk. That's what I get here. I mean, it's adorable. Again, box art is epic. I love good box art. That's a shame to have to throw away boxes because, I mean, artists work so hard on all of this. And you got your artists rendering the 3D models that make this guy. Like, it's a whole thing to make an action figure. I respect the art. I feel like because I'm not going to get another one of these, he's going to live in the box. I mean, I don't keep everything in the box. I mean, y'all see old Omega Supreme back there. I mean, I have his box, let's be very clear. The box is in the closet to him and Metroplex. I've got the box. If I ever have to move them, I got the box. Because those were not just... They're heavy, too. That Joker's like 22 pounds. Like 2 newborn babies. 3, if they're little ones. But, yeah, he, I love you, Clifjumper. The only thing I don't like, so him and let's grab Optimus. And I just whacked his box on my desk. So, while I love, oh, his little game controller's cut out on the side. Oh, it's cut out on the side here. Oh, look at that. It's the little things. Design, I tell you. I like them. I like them a lot. I do love the look of these. I really do. The only thing that kind of gets me about them is the pre-Land on Earth era just has, I don't know, it's not Uncanny Valley, because that's when something looks human, but it's not, and your brain goes, about it. That's Uncanny Valley in a nutshell. It's because you're used to seeing it a certain way, and I know that this is the I haven't landed on Earth version of these characters. They look like the character, but they're just slightly off. You know, like this is obviously Optimus, but look at his Michael Bay face. It's just slightly off. Just a little left to center. This one was a tough decision. For obvious reasons. Ugh. He's out of the 86 series, so inspired by the Transformers animated movie from the 80s. This box is destroyed. This is a Junkion. This is Junkie. I have Wreck-Gar, who's head Junkion. I've got him in the box back there. He's never come out the box. But, I mean, just, like, even in the box, like, his head was tilted up. Like, someone has played with this kind of in the box, but I've not seen this figure before. So, me and my $34 had a decision to make, because that's what he cost before tax. So, we never saw the Junkions as Earth vehicles, so this looks familiar. They all turned into, like, cool, like, motorcycles and stuff. They're from a junk planet, so they're made up of just random parts, yet still sentient robots. There's just parts of the Transformers universe that I'm like, okay. Like, there's one scene in the original movie where they show Unicron eating a planet. Y'all can't see Unicron, but he's back there. Where he's eating a planet, his little piercers have gone in, and he's doing the whole I'm Orson Welles eating a planet thing. Incidentally, that was the voice of Unicron. I know, right? That movie was epic. Like, go look at the list of... Leonard Nimoy is Galvatron. Anywho, but... Leonard Nimoy. Anywho, great movie. Classic, gotta watch it a million times. Like, your life is not complete until you just admire that movie for everything that it is. But there's a scene in there where Unicron is eating a planet, and it's, you know, it's like a memory, like, look what Unicron did kind of thing. And there's like little kid Transformers running around. It's never implied that there is a biological component to any of these sentient robot species. So, why is there a need for children if there is no biological growth component to their makeup? Anywho, I think too hard about it. But yeah, his box is absolutely destroyed, and it broke my heart. I mean, everybody doesn't respect everything, but this is something that no one had purchased yet, and it's been destroyed. Like, this was going to go to someone. I'm fortunate that I had $30, so whatever, and I wanted it, so whatever. But he's obviously going to come out the box, and his scenery back here will be added to the scenery collection. But I just feel so bad. Like, what if someone who'd been saving up to get this had come to the store to get it, and this is what they found? Like, that's not cool. Now, to be fair, it could have just got crushed in shipping. That is entirely possible. It may not have been packaged rightly, but looking at the frayed edges and whatnot and the way that it's torn, somebody is the reason why we can't have nice things. But I like him. He's going to look real good out of the box standing next to Wreck-Gar. And it looks like, if you look here, I've got some good scenery to add to my collection of scenery. So like when I'm posing my Space Marines and stuff, I've got like nice war scenes to put them in front of. Hey, you got to figure out how to merge your franchises, okay? Like there's linkage between all of them. Like I put up a picture a few weeks ago when I was completing my Your 3D model. Her hair in the cartoon, Spy Family, by the way, her hair is blackety black. Like it's black. Like it's blacker than black the black ever blacked. And the black that I picked to do her hair, because her dress is like this iridescent black that I chose, just because it plays with the light really good, but it's still black. I used a Baden black from Citadel paint. So it's a Warhammer paint. And a Baden black is like a black hole. It's like that negative paint there've been a couple of YouTubers who have done that, like the blackest paint ever. Like it's like that kind of black. It's like black. So like cross over where you can. So I have crossed over Spy Family with Warhammer. So I'm going to cross over my Transformer scenery that I don't use with Warhammer. And I think that'll be a good use of it. I've got a basket where I'm just collecting it. But he's going to look great. And the Junkion's, like, you know, they've got the little spiky tires and stuff like that. They're fun. Like, they talk TV. The way that they learn to talk, like when you first hear Retgar speak, he's like, talk to me. Like, it's really hilarious. And if I recall, nope, I was about to tell a lie. The Micro Machine Man was the voice of Blur. I have to look up to see who was the voice of Retgar. I can't remember. I have to look it up. But yeah. Oh, yeah. If you didn't grow up in the age of the Micro Machine Man, your childhood wasn't good. If it's not a Micro Machine, it's not the real thing. Our entire Saturday morning cartoons was just designed to sell us stuff. And it worked. The last thing I got was just so great. I got some feedback that I need more Decepticons. And I do. I looked at the Decepticons that were available, and they were all from the Legacy series, so they're real Michael Bay looking. They had a Starscream. I've got King Starscream back here on my shelf. Right there. I'm pointing at him right there. But, the one that they had, that's not Starscream. I don't know who that was. Like, I get redesigns. I am not anti-reboots. I am okay with it. The more we... Don't break my $200 headphones. But I'm okay with reboots because that's how we get more stuff. Like, when they redid Sailor Moon, I did a backflip. When they put Fruits Basket out again, I was like, yes! Because, like, reboots just, they continue the saga. It's more to watch. It's more to collect. It's completing stories. It's awesome. There's a little bit difference between rebooting and just, who is that? You know? Like, you'll never see me get into the fight about, you know, whether or not, you know, they need to change the color of an animated fish girl. But, I got my feelings about Starscream. It's like, that is not Starscream. What is this? What the Michael Bay just happened here? I gotta quit using his name as a cuss word. That's rude. But just, I looked at them all and I was just like, ugh. And then like my little itty bitty Transformers, that little box of metal, there's like 16 of them that came in a box, and I love them so much because they were all the Gen 1 models. They're this big. They're great. I might do a video on those at some point just because they're cute and for no other reason. But there was a new box of them. I was like, oh, another box of these little metal figures. It was like $14 for 18 little minis. I was gonna get it until I started looking at them and I was like, Optimus Prime looked okay. Bumblebee looked okay. And then there was Megatron. And it was not Galvatron. It said Megatron. Why did he look like Poison Ivy from Batman's Wet Dream? Like, he looked like a purple burst flower. It was... And then they started naming these ones that I just didn't recognize, but they said it was a Gen 1. So I was just like, who made these? Whatever. If that's your bag, give Walmart and Hasbro your money for those. But for that little set, they were not going to get my money. But I did still find a Decepticon that made me happy. Clearance aisle, $5. So this is a Megatron plushie. And as you can see, he's half purple. So you know that scene in the original movie where Megatron, you know, is floating in space And like Unicron comes up on him and he's like, Megatron, I can make you better. And Megatron's like, let's make a deal. And my favorite line in any movie ever is said because Megatron is like trying to argue with Unicron, because Unicron is basically like a godlike being in this space. He has like creative life powers and all kinds of stuff. Like he's literally going to turn these dying sentient beings into something else completely. And Megatron's literally like, well, what's in it for me? And the best line ever comes out before he gets transformed into Galvatron, when he's trying to bargain with God, basically. And he says, Orson Welles, oh, it's such a good line. He says, I find your bargaining posture to be highly dubious. This is a children's movie. I find your bargaining posture to be highly dubious. Write intelligently for kids. That's one of the reasons that Harry Potter did so well. It was a great story. I love a good story. That's one of the reasons The Hobbit endures. Those are authors that treated their audiences with intelligence, even though their audiences were children. You don't have to write dumbed down just because your target audience is 12. And that's when children's movies transcend from being good kids movies or good kids media to just being good. Like, I would look to Gravity Falls, Adventure Time. I would look to shows like that show us that writing that is aimed toward kids doesn't have to be, well, dumb. It's like older shows that might fall in that vein, like Pepper Ann. That was one that I grew up. Pepper Ann. Much too cool for 7th grade. Or Recess. You know, shows that respected the kids that were watching. Your bargaining posture is highly dubious. Like, come on. That is the greatest line in a movie ever. Don't care what you say. Nothing beats it. But this is the scene where he is being transformed into Galvatron. So, like, there's a moment where he's floating in space. You know, Unicron comes up. You know, I'm going to turn you into something better. Okay, let's do this thing. I agree to whatever you say. And then, like, there's this whole transformation scene. I actually have the figure back there, a plastic model, and it's a statue. It's not an action figure. It's an actual statue. The Red series, where it is the in-between. So I've got, in the Red series, I've got the Megatron, the in-between Megatron and Galvatron, and then Galvatron. I know, right? I have a great collection. But yeah, it's just a cool little scene where he like gets gridded over and turned into what he's going to be. Like at first glance, you would have thought this was like a bad Darth Vader. And now that I look at it, I feel like they shared a manufacturer. Because this is not from Hasbro. I just saw Transformers and bought it because I'm impulsive. Peace Through Tyranny. I can get behind it. Megatron's not wrong. Watch War for Cybertron. He's not wrong. Let's see. Yumi? I'm going to say this is Yumi because it's literally spelled Y-U-M-E. But it could be Yume because Japanese. But I don't know if this is a Japanese company. I know nothing about this. But it says, yeah, up here on the top it says Yumi. So I'm going to say it's Yumi. If I'm wrong, we'll all survive. Let's see, Megatron What's Inside edition. So this has to be licensed from Hasbro. Yeah, it is. Okay, so on the bottom, it is officially licensed. It's a licensed Transformer property from Hasbro. This was made in 2022. Trademarks, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. What's Inside? I know nothing about this series of toys. This was new to me. All I saw was, at first I thought it was Darth Vader done badly, which error toys are great too. When things are a mistake, they're fun to collect. But then I looked closer and I was like, oh, it's a Transformer. I was like, oh, it's Megatron. Whoa. Oh, it's $5. So what excuse do I have? I was going to spend, $30 on a wrecked box. I can spend $5 on a good box. And we're going to go ahead and take him out. Like, see, there he is. Prime, I will end you. Okay, I'm done. Maybe. So, okay, this box is harder to open than I thought it would be. Transformers! There's somebody I knew in high school who had a Honda Civic, and they decked it out in Decepticon colors, and they called it the Decepticon. It was cute. Oh, look how cute he is. He's a plushie. Oh, he's a look at his little plush gun. Well, why on earth would he be easy to get out the box? Now, I wonder if I can just... Yep. I really don't feel like getting out the multi-tool right now. I'm a little reckless. Out. Oh, look at that great box in there. Pardon. Well, that's pretty excellent. I have no use for this, but I respect the art. Respect it a lot. Oh, look how cute he is. Look at the little squishy Megatron. Oh my god. I love him. His little head, it's got... Oh, that's how they're keeping it flat. This is hard. I was like, well, you can't cuddle up to him at night. He's plastic on the top and bottom. He's cute. Do we love him? We love him. And if you don't love him, I don't love you. No, I'm joking. Oh, he's great. Look at little gun. It looks like they took a Darth Vader and recolored it. Let's be real. I'm not... Hey, get your coins. However you're going to get them. I hate the game, not the player. I kind of love him, though. I think he's going to go... Will he fit up here on my desk and not fall? Nope, not there. Oh, you know what? We're going to put Pochita over here. Will you stand right there? Nope, he won't stand there either. He can ride my big orange Pochita that's on the back of the chair where I read. So you're going to see him in my reading videos. Oh my goodness, look, his little head bobbles. Okay, I'm done. Okay, now I'm done. I kind of love him. He's so cute. I really wanted to walk away with like a Starscream or something like that, but they just, those just, them current movie models are not the ones that I love. If they're the ones that you love, good for you. Collect them. They are there for you. They are not there for me. But I have no use for this box, so it's going to file 13. There it goes. So he's going to go ride on the back of Pochita on my chair. So look forward to seeing him in future videos. He's so stinking cute. So that was fun. It's a Friday night. Work has been done for, oh good Lord, 3 hours now. Groceries are bought. Dinner's been eaten. I think I'll go spend the rest of the evening painting some gnomes and some Warhammer, because that's what we do in this house. We paint, we play, we eat. That's what we do. So, until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.